Whoa. Oh my gosh. Something about this road feels off. This is all we got for the next 3 days because we're about to spend 3 days alone, sleeping off-grid in our camper van in a road that's been called the loneliest road in America. No campgrounds, no people, no idea what's coming, y'all. Just us and the desert. We are heading east and leaving civilization behind. Yeah. And we don't know who or what we're gonna run into out here.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh my God, it's coming out. No one out here. I mean, there's no campground, there's no lights, and apparently we're not too far from the Top Gun naval training site. It's like unbelievable. So if we hear a screaming fighter jet flying overhead of us tonight, babe, we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I think we found the perfect spot for a quiet night's sleep. Man, this camping spot, I'm loving it. I mean, this place looks, I mean, take a look at this. Absolutely amazing spot. And shout out to one of our subscribers who actually recommended this spot for us, and we followed the coordinates to a T. It was right here, beautiful spot, and it is in the middle of nowhere. And I gotta say, we'll see what happens tonight, but this place, it already feels different. Tanya's inside Desert Snow cooking up some dinner. She's making some steaks. It smells so good out here. It's crazy. And it is so quiet out here right now. You hear the wind going by, but I just hear Tanya cooking in there. Hey, Tanya. She's cooking away. But I gotta show you something. One thing I did not realize. I knew we were gonna be close to the Top Gun Naval Station, but we're not only be close, we're looking like right down on it. It's right down there. We can actually make out. You may not be able to make it out in the camera. We can actually see the runway down there. And so I think tonight, all we're gonna hear tonight is we're gonna be probably coyotes and maybe some jet planes taking off.
Good morning, my little princess. All right, I just finished making that bed. There's your pad. Little princess pad. Good morning. Oh, it's your good morning bath time. Oh, it's your good morning bath time, huh? Good morning bath. It's your good morning. Yeah, your good morning, my big boy. Where's my good morning go? Oh, morning. We slept alone in the desert, completely off grid. You know, it's not something we're strangers to. We absolutely love when we can boondock here, but you can see not a soul in sight. And as a matter of fact, weren't any campers that showed up at all. Just complete silence. It was very peaceful, but it was also a little eerie. You know, I'll say, except this morning it was kind of cool to wake up to the sound of the fighter jets. We couldn't see them. But today, we're heading to a place that probably looks like it doesn't even belong on this planet. And I'm really excited to check that out. First signs, maybe those are Chinooks, helicopters, military helicopters right over there. They're flying this direction. Well, parallel to us. Dave's inside looking out right now. He's probably having his coffee inside looking out that window. There they go, behind the mountain. Woo!
Now, right down from where we camped overnight last night is this spot here called Grimes Point archaeological area. And what's really cool about the area is that there's just petroglyphs. Some date back just years, so like 7,000 years ago or so, and they're all strewn through the area. But what's really cool, what I find really cool anyway, is that this whole area used to be deep underwater. This was just a massive lake, babe. Isn't that cool?
I know. I can't believe it. It just feels like, even when you're looking at the grounds, I mean, there's some really interesting lizards that are walking past. When you're looking at the ground, it has like that sandy bottom that was like sandy or a rocky bottom of a lake at one point. But can't believe it now. It's just, it's vast, almost like desert-like feel.
Right, and now we're starting to hear more of those jets going by.
Yeah,
right,
they're flying by.
Yeah, we're closer. The Top Gun air facility is right down there. We're closer to it now, and we've been seeing those things kind of flying quite a bit today.
Yeah, they've been kind of coming down and then basically almost getting close to the ground and jetting back up, almost like they're landing on one of those aircraft carriers just to hit that right point. And then, of course, you see some helicopters swooping by as well, too. So this is pretty cool. And I think what's really fascinating is that it's right off the highway.
Right down there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Right here. Right there. No sign. We were here. Turn it up world. I'm excited because these petroglyphs are like 8,000 years old. I mean, it's amazing. And I love that they're untouched. You know what I mean? Like, which way?
Left or let's go left.
All right. You know what's really cool is like while these petroglyphs were etched or scratched into the rock surface, you know, pictographs were painted using natural minerals as pigment. So one of the oldest petroglyph styles can be seen as like a circular and wavy lines and maybe almost 3,000 years old. So the straight lines or angular lines, they're the more the newer ones and are between like 500 and 2,000 years old. So if I'm certain, like this is really cool too, because like you see this unique sort of pattern in here. And I believe what the hunters would do is they would call like a shaman in who would actually do certain things to ensure success of the hunt. So if they're hunting, but I just found this is unbelievable. Look at the markings on here. First I'm thinking, was it vandalized? But there's actually a little plaque that shows a lot of the sketching here and that talks about the shaman, which is super cool. Oh, and just one last thing. For those of you watching, if you got little ones and kids that love to run around, jump on the rocks, just be careful and be mindful. These things have been sitting here between 4,000 and 8,000 years old. So let them go for another 8,000 years and let the generations way after us enjoy them just the same.
One really different kind of looking rock with all these little like pits and kind of ovals in here. And we're like, what the heck made those? And apparently this is a type of petroglyph style made over 7,000 years ago called pit and groove.
It really does have like that AD sort of vibe there. And it's really cool. I'm gonna hover my hand over it just to feel the vibe of what was once created. It almost looks like a crater on the moon or divots in a golf ball. So, and of course you hear right away.
I hear that, a jet just took off.
If you hear it, it's probably somewhere.
Yeah, I can see it. It's like way
there
low.
It goes. It's arching up. It's heading up.
Yeah, maybe you can't see it in the camera, but it's way in the distance.
Tells me that is exactly where we'll be heading next. Whoa, mama. Whoa, Dave. Wow.
This place looks totally cool.
I know.
I can't believe how huge the dune is.
Are we gonna hike to the top?
Well, the view's supposed to be amazing. I think we got to get up there and check it out.
All right.
And
so
look
you're telling me where do you see the views from the top?
Exactly. I can't believe the little dots of humans on it. They're like tiny little specks.
Yes. So you're telling me there's going to be exciting views from the top.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. We're doing it. So we're making our way to the sand dunes. And we had to stop, leave Desert Snow way beyond yonder because he was starting to dig in. And we might have had to use those traction pads for one day, but I'm just saying, like, this looked like we could accomplish it from a distance, but from here it looks Mike, you want a mascara?
No, we got it. A piece of cake.
Piece of cake?
Piece of cake.
Really?
We'll find out.
What kind of cake?
We're gonna find out.
Cheesecake?
It's the biggest cake in the world. How you doing, Tanya?
Hanging in there.
All right. Whew, you're doing great.
Working it. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there too. This is a lot higher than you realize initially from a distance.
It feels like
Going way up there.
it does feel kind of like a bad dream.
Yeah.
Where you're being chased by something and you look back and you realize you're not really moving, although you think you're moving. You're kind of getting stuck and dug in. That's kind of what's happening here with the sand.
Yeah,
okay?
every step.
Every step, it's like, watch this. Every step. See, it's like slide. It's like for every one step, it's like 4 steps.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's like 4 steps. 4 steps. Oh God.
We're actually come further than we
I
realized.
know.
Right?
I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. Hope I don't fall.
Oh, here comes the dune buggy. Coming up.
Now I'm gonna ask him
Give us a ride.
if I stick out my thumb for a little hitchhike.
Exactly. Oh, here it comes. Holy smoke. Let's check this out. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, my God.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. That's the way to travel.
Oh, that's the way to get to the top.
Holy smokes. Look at that. Wow.
No way.
And there at the top.
And there he is. Up and over.
I think that's the way to do it.
I think that is the way to do it. If I knew he was going up, I would say, Dave, I'll meet you up there.
Exactly. So look at desert snow way down there. Way down.
We're getting there. We're gonna do it though. This is the real tough, the Captain Cave Woman and Man way to do it. That was an easy breezy way. There's nothing like doing it with 2 feet.
And the way down. That looks like a lot of fun. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. He just went up and down.
Right?
And we're like 3/4 of the way up.
Still working it.
Let's go. We got it. Woo, Dave.
Holy smokes.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I'm gonna have a savage tan.
Yeah. A little more to go, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Can't stay up here too long because of the wind. It was blowing dust in my face. Dave made it, showed me there's a ridge. Here it is. Ooh, up and over. There it is. All right, we gotta get back in. The dust is flying over this ridge. Woo! We did it. We did it, y'all. Oh my God. Please smash that thumbs up button for Dave and myself. Woo, we rocked it. Okay, enough sun. Time to get down. Oh my God. Woo! Hey, what goes up must come down. Oh. Woo wee. Okay. Dave is already taken out by storm. We are staying hydrated, and I have to say this. Thank gosh. We put on so much sunblock today. I had no idea we were actually gonna go up this high. But we did it, y'all. I'm feeling good. Cannot believe that. You know, walking on sand at the beach is hard. Try doing that vertical all the way up. Woo. Back down and into that AC camper van. Woo, let's go. Down is easier. Like sliding. Wish you had a skateboard on this one, right? It's like woo, woo. So I'm almost at the bottom. So before I do this, y'all leave a comment for Dave because he was starting to get a little dizzy up top. So he came down quicker. But leave a comment for him because if it weren't for him going up there to show me the ridge, would have never made it. So leave a comment saying Dave rocks, y'all. And give this video a thumbs up. Come on. We love Dave. We're back to the bottom. Oh my God. That's crazy to think that we were way up there, Dave.
Holy cow.
Can you believe that?
We went way up.
Ooh, high five.
Nice job.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
We need to get back to that.
And if you do it, make sure you bring water. Unfortunately, it's not super duper hot because if it got any hotter, I would have probably passed out from like sunstroke.
I would have just said we're not going. Gotta get this out.
That's a lot of sand in there.
I swear to goodness, I felt like walking in a shoe made for like a size 3. It was so bad. Oh, that relief on that toe. Oh, Turn it back on. Okay, good.
The old dirt road. Take me back down the old dirt road.
I'm telling you, when you're driving on like this road here, there's certain parts that really do feel like isolated and lonely.
You know, no question. There's like, you go from spot to spot where there's like nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely, like desolate.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking right now, after that mountain hike, I am so hungry.
I am so hungry. Oh my God. I'm totally hungry.
We're gonna find anything out here except desert.
Found on the doorstep of a nearby orphanage. No one saw. No one saw. You'll never know him. He is the forgotten. His name is the word undone. You'll never know him. He is the forgotten. No one's son. No one's son.
Yellow Gate Station. Best burgers? Let's find out. All right, so we got a real treat here at the Old Middle Station. We got the grandson here. He's got some, we already heard a couple stories, but I think he should tell y'all. So can you just tell us some really fun stories we should know before you head off to your naked photo shoot?
Yeah, of course. No, one of the funniest stories is actually the shoe tree, which is a mile up the road on Highway 50. And it was started back when a young couple that were bicycling across the United States, the couple decided to camp out there overnight, and they got in a gigantic fight. And the girl ended up throwing her boyfriend's shoes up on the trees, and like, you're not gonna be able to pedal very fast with no shoes on to catch me. But what's crazy is, like, over 20 years later, that tree got cut down.
Oh.
And we found out that a woman was meeting a guy there from an hour away. She's from Fallon, he was from Austin. They were meeting there as like their meeting spot, and he found out about it, and he ended up cutting the shoe tree down. So I always joke that love started the shoe tree and love finished the tree. So it's just one of those funny stories. But now actually the sister tree was started. So there's over 1,000. There's actually over 1,000 shoes up on that tree.
Really?
Yeah, it's 1 mile east. You guys have to check it out. There's just a bunch of cool stories about it. There's a son who died in the military, and they took his baby shoes and threw them up there.
Wow.
There's a pair of skis. There's a pair of waders up there.
Oh, cool.
But what's weird is there's shoes about 100 feet up, and I'm like, I don't even know how people are throwing there. An old man that used to work here actually used to go get his work shoes, go take a pistol and shoot down his own shoes, and supplied his own shoes without paying for a pair for about.
Well, we're definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah, check out the shoe
I see
tree.
this really unique hole.
Oh yeah, the unique hole is from my grandpappy. You know, we always say this is really the Old West. And they used to line up bottles up there and stuff like that and have fun shooting the bottles down and everything. But I think I don't know if he was just completely drunk or if he was arguing with a customer, but he grabbed his pistol, shot it up in the air, and put a hole in our ceiling. And now we're reminded by it every time it rains.
They decided we weren't going to fix it. We're
No.
going to keep it there.
Yeah,
just gonna
exactly.
we're just
It's
gonna
a
put a
memory
bucket.
and something we can hold over his head for the rest of his life.
Exactly, along with the bucket that just goes right underneath.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so
Yep,
much.
no
Appreciate
problem. It was
that.
nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you. We're just told right here, this right there, that is the first dollar bill. There's a ton of them everywhere. You see them lined up. We're about to put ours up too. So if you come to this spot, you're gonna take a picture. Make sure you tag us in it so we see it. But look, that's the first dollar bill. Right there, 1985. Oh, but there's something even more interesting. So there's a $100 bill that's been here a long, long time. And if you look up right there, here, I can't get closer, but you can get closer. Right there, that thing has been around so long. It's a $100 bill. Look, okay, Benjamin is worn out in this one. He got tired. He got tired.
We got a fresh one right here.
Oh, and we got a fresh one right there.
Fresh
There
one
it
right
is.
here.
There's the Let's Turn It Up World. On the back, look what we did, Dave. Tanya, Dave, and you got Brady on the left and Bailey right there.
And it's going up.
It's going up. So see the peg here? Where it says peg here? We're going to put it right there.
Hanging down.
Hanging down. There it is. That is where we're going to put it. So if you see it, tag us.
Right.
We'd love to see it. Let's turn it up. Woo-hoo.
Burgers definitely live up to the hype.
I mean, look at the size of that
Crazy.
burger. And that is not even the monster burger,
I know.
which is like 4 of those.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Not happening today.
And what we heard is that basically maybe about 1 in 10
1 in
actually
10,
win the
she
challenge, but more
Thank
puke
you.
than
More
actually win.
puke.
More puke than.
But they have to go across the street because she's not cleaning it up.
Yeah, they puke
couldn't
here.
carry
They
it.
got to clean it up themselves.
You got to clean it up yourself. So bring your own barf bags.
Yeah. Ready to jump in?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we don't
come
more
on.
barf bags.
Sell them for an extra $1.
Exactly. If there's rough,
Cheers.
if there's rough turbulence,
If
here's a
there's
bag
rough
for you.
turbulence, here's a bag.
There we go. Cheers, baby.
Cheers. Boom. First
man.
bite.
That is really good.
Whoa. That is really good. I got the bacon cheeseburger. That bacon is nice and crispy.
That's good. I got the cheeseburger. That's great.
Well, you got the pepper jack cheese, right? With a little spice in it.
It's really good.
But you gotta love when you come to places like this where it's like, it's just the charm, the stories, the history.
It's incredible.
It's just what makes them special. And as a matter of fact, this place was reconfirmed today that USA Today said it was one of the best burger spots
Isn't that amazing?
ever
Exactly. It's amazing.
in 2025.
And of
Amazing.
course, this place here, this used to be a Pony Express stop like years and years ago. Of course.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
That's so cool. When you learn that history and you bite into a good burger and you meet the people that work here, they're so friendly and it just makes the experience even more
Yeah, it's
exceptional.
family owned.
And family owned. But you know we love supporting family owned.
Yes. It's gonna be fun to be here tonight.
It would be fun to be here tonight.
Yeah, apparently there's 19 military folks coming in here trying the challenge.
Wow.
Right, from different groups, like a special ops, stuff like that.
That's amazing.
Right.
The challenge of the monster burger, which is like
Yeah.
4 of these patties here. So
That's insanity.
I wonder if there's 19. So maybe 1 could win, or would all
Yeah, 1 or
19?
2
1 or
maybe.
2 may win. If the
I'll bet you out of 19 of them, maybe 3 of them might
You might
maybe
get 3.
3.
And how many pukes?
probably all
The rest.
5.
About 4 or 5. Okay. So, yeah, that's to look forward to if you stick around.
Sometimes they try to hold it like they, I can do this. And then
Yeah.
They go, oh my God.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And you know what? I love the sign too. When you think about it, it was saying this is also the only restaurant within 50 miles,
Right?
right?
That's amazing.
I mean, the fact that the burgers are this good, maybe that's why no one wants to be within 50 miles of this burger.
Right?
They don't want the competition.
Exactly. And we actually heard that apparently when they were filming Maverick, they were kind of feeding the crew that were doing
Right,
that.
Top Gun 2.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Top Gun
Maverick.
too. Right.
That's true. I mean, it's got a lot of history. I mean,
So this should be the real Top Gun bar.
this
Right? Right?
This should be
Yeah.
the real Top Gun bar. Okay, one of the amazing things about this place is all the memorabilia and photos and things on the wall. Okay, look at this lady here. Look how she perfectly balances those teacups on her chest. Come to find out, her name is Teacup Sally, and that's her license for prostitution, okay? All right, teacups. She knows how to keep it warm. Here's the wall of rewards, $5,000 for the Apache Kid, dead or alive. That's a big reward, but if you want the Dalton gang right here, $15,000. So you know how much they're worth, $15,000. So they probably did some real crazy vigilante stuff, those guys. But this is the vigilante wall. Oh, and this looks like Billy the Kid. It is Billy the Kid. Look at him right there. Oh man. As Dave escorts me into the men's
You gotta check
room.
this out, babe.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Look at all these patches.
Whoa!
It's like incredible, just all these military patches.
Wow.
So cool.
That's amazing. Look at these patches.
Right?
And I love how they protect them with the plastic to
Right.
preserve them. That's unbelievable. Look at them all. And they go on and on and on. Oh my gosh, cool. Razzle Dazzle Martini.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh man, they even got the pins right here. There's a U.S. Marine Corps pin. Wow. Unbelievable. This is so cool. Okay, this has to be one of the funniest things in here by the pool table. It says, "Show me a good loser, and I'll show you a loser."
I guess it's a shoe tree, huh, babe?
This is shoe tree.
That's
the second.
crazy. Yeah.
The second generation.
How the heck do they get those shoes way the hell up there? Look at that.
Did you see way up there like that?
It's like a boot way up there or
There's
something.
No, I don't know. I mean, oh my gosh. And then not only that, but look at the ground.
There's been a lot of misshoes that have.
It actually truly feels like, you know what it feels like?
What does it feel like?
It feels like one of those horror movies.
Shoes everywhere?
They get the shoes and they, you know, all of a sudden they throw them into the pit for all the people they collect.
So the people, I think the aliens took all those people. They took all those people.
The aliens took all the people. You know I'm a horror movie fan, so
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Well, you see the alien right there.
True.
He's right there.
Oh, see?
See?
You're right. You called it.
They took all these people. All these people.
And look at the dead one. There's the dead one.
Oh yeah, that
Down.
they cut
This one
down.
here.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Well, this is pretty cool. I've seen like kind of shoe little art things, but this is a next level. I've never seen things so huge.
Unbelievable.
Once children, they are the forgotten ones.
This is one of Nevada's best kept hidden secrets. I mean, there wasn't any signs to get here. There wasn't a gate. And there's very little to no cell service here.
I know. I think our only neighbors tonight are going to be those four-hooved animals over there.
Yeah.
Lots of
burros. Look at them right there. So, you know, make sure you know exactly where you're stepping.
Yes.
Because once the night falls, it's just going to be a massive pile of burro poop. And that's probably why the grass is growing so lusciously,
Right.
is because there's so much burro poop. Look, we're about to catch that beautiful sunset. Cheers, my
baby.
dears.
Oh man.
I'm excited about the hot tub.
Yeah, it's going to be
Or
amazing.
hot tub. Hot springs.
Exactly. I think we do it in the morning. Because it's a little hot right now still. And it's going to get cold tonight.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Are you saying a sunrise hot spring session?
That's what I'm saying.
Sunrise.
And I know we've talked about sunrise before and haven't always achieved it.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it this time.
And I
We're going to do it this time.
yeah, and I think we deserve that, especially after climbing those sand dunes.
Oh, I'm full of sand.
My body is gonna be,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow, it's not even funny.
I know,
Like
man.
so sore. So I think getting into like a natural hot spring would be, or just a hot spring, flowing, water, feeling it. I think that'd be so fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yay.
And I see we got our neighbors right now.
Oh, right there.
We got the burros. They're all over the place.
They're just chilling.
Super cute. They have like a perfect spot there. I think they have runoff from the hot spring,
They do.
right?
And they get all that vegetation and deliciousness.
But I am curious when the sun goes down in the dark, what else comes out at night?
Oh, you just
Did
had
you
to
wonder
say
about that a little bit?
You
Like what
just
else?
had-
What else is out here at night?
You know what I was thinking? Here's what I was thinking that made me a little on edge. Hold on. Let me get you back into perspective, y'all. Because I know you were looking at the beautiful butts of the donkeys.
They got big butts.
Of the burros. But you know what they said before? Like a lot of times, this is rattlesnake season.
That's true.
And so they like water because they go near it because of the mice and all the animals that go towards the water. So I'm thinking,
They aren't coming near us. No.
I think
No,
you just
no,
need to take
no.
a pee all around. Just put some pee all around it.
Who says I haven't already done it? Who says? I haven't.
Yeah, right.
Being gentle with how we feel. There's a charge in the room. I can feel all the fire rising. I'll handle with care.
We are still feeling that delicious burger that we had for lunch. So I'm gonna just do something really simple. I got some fun ingredients I'm gonna mix in there, a couple cheeses, but it's gonna be a salad. Just a nice salad tonight. So we're gonna do a little mixture of things here. Kind of use what you got, you know? So we're gonna have baby spinach spring mix. I'm gonna mix that with some arugula, which by the way, Bailey loves arugula. I gotta show you this. You guys have to watch this. Somebody loves arugula. Look, she's aggressive. She loves it. Oh, look at her. Like spaghetti. Oh, she loves her some arugula. Bailey, you are such a good veggie. You love Brady, on the other hand. He's forget about it. I got your treat waiting for you right below, but Bailey's like, arugula. Arugula. All right, so I got my washed greens. We're gonna mix them in. Get that arugula so it's not super heavy arugula on either of our bowls. And that just serves as my base. I mean, y'all know salad. Salad is salad. I'm gonna put that into our bowls. My base. Now I have to tell y'all. So I do not have cucumbers. Ran out of cucumbers, but you know we'll have to get that when we get back to civilization. Because right now we've been out in the woods, out in the desert. I mean, gosh, we've been everywhere. Time for some civilization eventually. I'm just saying. But all right, so we're gonna wash off these tomatoes. And I love Campari tomatoes, y'all. They're just off the vine. Everything's better with feta. Dave loves his feta, so give him a good amount.
Thanks, babe. This is great.
Yeah.
So you are a miracle maker with our limited supplies. We're kind of getting down to the bare minimum here.
Right, and this is just the perfect way to end it, you know what I mean? Hanging out with the kitties, listening to the burros scream all night.
It's going to be a fun night.
It's going to be a fun night.
Speaking of burros screaming.
I already hear them. I'm thinking maybe that hot tub might get some action as more than people tonight.
I know, right? just don't leave anything obnoxious.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Ooh, it is beautiful, crispy, cold. Should be nice for a hot spring. You got the alpenglow coming up behind us. Dave will be joining me in a minute. He's gonna do his morning ritual. So I'm heading over. Hopefully there's no one in there because I won't film if there's folks in the hot tub. They may not in the hot springs. They may not want to be filmed. But good morning from this beautiful spot here. Oh, I see the steam. And there's no one there. Good morning. So this is sort of fed from the natural hot spring, which is way up top, and it's kind of fed through this sort of PVC piping over here, and it's hot water. It was kind of sitting in this sort of like, pool, making it a hot tub feel, but it's so hot. I mean, it feels, it's hot. Dave likes warm and hot, and when he stuck his foot in, y'all, but we're trying to I want to just get in just to feel the minerals on me, but oh my gosh, I don't feel like it being a human soup bowl today. So,
it might peel the skin off us.
The skin off of us. So there is the sunrise coming up behind us, and there's the alpenglow popping out off the mountains. The snow looks great over there, and we just pushed it off to the side because
right,
it
you
says
can see
the
here,
way
yeah.
it's cold.
Yeah, this little thing here, it says you move this back and forth. Right here, it actually slides. And it says too hot, move that way. Too cold, put it back in. And it's been feeding all night, just straight in. It's really hot.
It's hot. Ah.
There you go, baby.
Thank you.
Coffee time.
Morning coffee.
Well, wait for it to cool down.
While we wait for it to cool down, yes. I am not sure it's going to cool down fast enough. My feet are starting to slowly get used to it, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That
I think I cooked. One thing, don't do what I did. I just kind of put my leg right in there. Ooh, test that water.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, I'm jumping right in.
And once
it was
you
hot.
did it, Once you did it, I was like, I'm not sure I can do that because you like hot.
Yeah, I usually can
baths.
take pretty good heat, but that was hot.
Well, I know.
But it's
I know one thing I like hot.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers.
It's a beautiful little pool, though. Beautiful pool. And there's several around here, but this is we like this one.
Yeah. The other ones may look like that.
Yeah, more natural.
More natural.
Right.
And then
But-
you kind of get in.
But it's all natural water.
All
They just
natural
set up a little tub here, which we like.
The locals and the regulars have kind of made this
Yeah.
amazing little spot
I
to
love
come
the
here.
bench.
Yeah. That's good morning coffee.
Dip in my feet.
Woo.
Ooh. That's some hot water. Feels good, though.
Gonna put it on the top.
Exactly, just right on the top. This is a gem.
So let me just tell y'all how amazing it is to be discovering things like this. You know, I think that's the one cool thing about living this life that we live out here is being able to discover cool little hidden gems like this. But to be able to do it with my husband, it's just, I don't know, it's like a dream come true to be able to do this with my best friend, my soulmate, and an amazing man. And I'm so excited for the next few chapters that we have. And we are just truly blessed to have y'all along with us. So thank you. It's amazing. You know, Dave, Eureka used to be one of Nevada's richest towns, but today it's like a postcard with no one left to send it.
You know, it's funny, you have to expect someone to step out in black and white in there.
So what made this town one of the richest towns, Dave?
Apparently it was a silver find,
Silver fine.
right? So
Next to the one in Virginia
yeah,
City.
Virginia City was maybe a little bit bigger than this one. This one's
Yeah.
apparently pretty massive, though. So crazy.
Crazy. Mommy's little lap partner, keeping each other cozy. It definitely feels like for a good stretch of this, as we're driving this loneliest highway, I feel like you get to certain parts where it's just vast and dry and it looks like it's endless to
Yes.
this hilly vibe, but it just, whew, crazy.
Yeah, you get some serious elevation too, right? Over 7,000 feet in parts.
7,000
It's actually, it's more varied than I expected, but
Oh,
totally remote though. Just like you said, going through totally like desert stuff and then more mountainous. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, we're doing it together.
Yeah.
You, me, the kiddies. I wonder where we're gonna end up tonight. You made it. Welcome to downtown Ely. I'll tell you, you know, it's really funny. After 3 days of being like off grid, coming to a town like this feels surreal.
It feels like a big city.
It feels like a big city. Oh my gosh. You know, it is kind of comforting, but it's also kind of sad to be back in civilization.
Exactly. It was fun being off just in the middle of nowhere for a while,
In the middle of nowhere.
right? It is kind of like re-entering the world.
It is.
I'm not sure I'm ready yet.
You know what? I'm not sure I'm ready either. But we're not done with the loneliest highway yet.
Take me back down the old dirt